Hello guys, welcome back. Now, today we have 2.6 information. Not really, but yes at the same time, in the sense that they explained why there's been a little bit of a delay. Apparently it's from the CN New Year, I don't know, maybe Giga holiday. Anyway, they made a post on Weibo and they explained what is happening and what's to come on 2.6. What are some like major, maybe it's probably not all of it, but it's going to be major updates for it that we'll get in 2.6. Now, that said, we are not going to check this one because obviously Google Translate is not as reliable as someone actually getting a hold of a decent translation. We are going to move over to utu.merui.net. Apparently Merui, I didn't know this, I discovered it today, made a site where everything is going to be condensed in here. It is a big site, looks like. It's also a work in progress, but I will link it in the description so you guys can keep an eye on it whenever it gets new updates, okay? And they obviously added the CN 2.6 dev broadcast coming after this, basically, but it's a little better translated, especially some names and terminologies and mechanics are explained better here. So you should check this one instead of trusting like Google Translate, okay? Unless you know Chinese. Now, anyway, let's go ahead and check what is happening with 2.6. When is the PV coming out? And what is happening after that? The version 2.6 will be released on February 21st, the PV. And information on 2.5 merchandise, well, you don't care. We sincerely appreciate your support for the game, blah, 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 and understand your anticipation for the new update due to proximity of these release dates to the Lunar New Year holiday, a time when many travelers did cherish the warmth home to embark on journeys on the Antarctic. So I guess a lot of people went back home or something, or went to a long holiday. I don't really understand what exactly this means, but yeah, it was because of the New Year holiday. So a brief adjustment period is needed, leading to a slight delay in the content rollout. Now, I believe this is just referring to when the teasing and character kits come out, but not the version actually of the game. This is just like the PV and maybe the trailers and the X talking about the character, you know. That said, the version 2.6 Madness and Civilization will have a new main story update in the 2.0 series. This chapter takes place at Fin del Mundo in Ushuaia, the capital of Tierra del Fuego, Argentina. As the final departure base before reaching Antarctica, the Panopticon will introduce two brand new 6-star characters, Fishones and Aleph, who will reshape perception through the mad rules of their twisted game. So the wording here is making this character go crazy. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know how they look. Maybe we wait for the poster to speculate on what they're gonna be doing. We'll see then. But these are the two 6-star characters. No mention of a 5-star character, so I'm not really sure if there is gonna be one. Moving on, a roguelike expansion. Basically, brand new expansion, Ephemeral Coda. Once this expansion is enabled, a new choice and cost mechanic will be introduced when selecting a route. Different routes will offer different buffs and artifacts to choose from. However, selecting an artifact will require to play a cost, which in turn strengthen enemy monsters, Monka. Now, while route buffs will only be effective on the current areas, costs will persist and continue to stack, so choose wisely, okay? Now, there's also a brand new gameplay rework, which I like, because I did think that doing a roguelike full run is a little bit too long to spam, okay? Because the progression is very long. They have a lot of like rewards to unlock. You only get a couple of those little packs, the keepsakes, to unlock. You can do 1 out of 4 lines in like 4 levels left, 5 or 6 level left, depending on if you're starting new, right? So it is a little bit too much. So this expansion will also reduce the number of nodes of progression routes. Additionally, even without enabling the expansion, a new Goldsmith Prophecy system will be introduced, allowing players to earn extra keepsakes each week, up to a storage limit. This will probably speed up things, so that thank God, thank you. Apparently, it wasn't only me that didn't like how long it was. So maybe this time I will finally do it, right? This update will also introduce a brand new ending, which can be triggered without needing to enable the expansion, okay? Now, gameplay optimization is basically gathered feedback, and is a little bit of kind of whatever stuff here and there. Now, the important stuff is we have also noticed discussions about issues such as grind balance, progression barriers, and difficulty in mastering new mechanics. The team is actively considering solution and optimization for future updates. Moving forwards, we will maintain a steady update frequency while ensuring better balance between casual and challenge-based gameplay, reducing daily burdens while enhancing journey. Okay, so this is basically going to be, I hope, they know that we are severely lacking a couple of materials such as cacophony, maybe not, but cacophony, a little bit more cacophony would be cool. Those materials for the resonance, right? And the biggest offender here is the light bulbs that I never remember the name of. The light bulbs that you need to level up the side tubes. We have a lot of side tubes coming around and coming out in every patch, and maybe we want to get some copies as well of these ones in the shop, because eventually the 6-star reruns. So we don't have enough to level 60 those. And if you don't level 60, not necessarily AMP 5 with the gluttony, but if you don't level 60, you're going to lose on basic stats. And if you have the whole roster with level 50 side tubes instead of 60, because you could only do 1 or 2 because maybe you're a new player, right? In that case, you are going to notice a sizable difference between having everything at 60 and everything at 50. The whole roster base stats is going to be lower than intended. So I would like to see those materials come up a little bit more. And for the 5-star side tubes that are not going into the shop, I think they should go in the shop after an X amount of patches. You can choose how many patches. I feel like those are Necto's side tube that people maybe didn't know they were there, maybe didn't know that they wanted, maybe they didn't make it in time. It could happen. Those people should be able to buy the side tube like it happens for the 6-star side tubes from the normal events, for the normal patch. It should be a thing for the 5-star as well, in my opinion, so people can just get them. Oh, I forgot, but thankfully in the next 2 patches it will come back in the shop. So that's going to be something that I would like to see. Then there is a big Limbo update, and that's the last thing, so don't worry about it. In version 2.6, Limbo will receive a gameplay update. Monka S. Okay, gulp. Starting from March 16, March 16, which probably be somewhere else for global, right? Because this is CN. The number of challenge floors in Deep Sleep domain will increase to 7 floor. So one more Limbo 7. And the total amount of clear drops obtainable per cycle will be increased to 700. So you get one extra place with a one extra 100, okay? Additionally, beginning with cycle 43, players who achieve a full star clear will be able to start from floor 4 in the next cycle and receive all rewards from the first 4 floors upon completion. A game that does this is Honkai Star Rail, and I'm glad that Reverse is getting this as well, so you don't have to go through the first 4 floors that you were gonna auto anyway, because they're so easy for, like, at least a veteran player, that you don't really, there was no challenge basically, right? So, it's good that we start on floor 4. Now it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I guess. 8. Whoa, leaks. 7 floors for Limbo, okay? And then there's some technical optimization, like addressing lag issue during peak hours. That is a thing in CN. Thankfully, they will fix that. Cool. Feedback system optimization for feedback, okay, and reducing game file size, which even if it's just CN only, I don't know if it is, but assuming this is just CN only, it will eventually come to global. So if you were having storage problems, this could probably help you, your device as well a little bit more, right? If you're playing on mobile, probably most of you are playing on mobile. So that is it for this post. I will link this new Merui site in the description so you can check it yourself and you can just go browse in general. But that's it. So that is it for today's video. This was 2.6 dev broadcast. We still don't have a poster, we still don't have a PV. There is a week to wait for the PV, and for the rest, you know, we're gonna have to wait more. Maybe everything will come out at the same time, considering that 2.6 is supposed to be releasing in a week. So are they not going to release in a week? We'll see. Well, maybe it's gonna be, maybe the content rollout delay that they were mentioning at the start was also referring to the update, to the actual update. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated. Obviously, whenever there is new 2.6 information, I will be here. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.